Gary's Kitchen Makeover. Hey guys, I'm here with Emily. You might have seen her in our other interior design videos and some of our staging videos. Today we're at our kitchen and we want to ask interior designer Emily some questions on how to improve and do some renovations or makeover. Welcome. How you doing?
Alrighty. The most, I guess, easiest is to organize. Having, of course, like cupboards and more storage for all those sauces. Or
That's
even,
a little bit messy here. But.
Yeah. So having a clean countertop with,
So what should we take away from this countertop?
Like if
What would
we
you
are, so most of the personal stuff over here, of course.
So take away those things?
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
These. And then this ones can be easily stored below the sink with those like storage.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So
And then
this
take
can
away
be,
the bubble tea and the bottled water.
But this is a pretty small counter, so we also want to
No
keep
problem.
that
I'll
off the counter. Yes.
Okay. Let me do this. So like this, Emily?
Close enough. Yeah.
Okay, so now we have a blank slate.
Yes.
Now what do we do?
Okay, so since I said this is like a pretty ideal fancy kitchen already, but I guess one of the major things that I concern is this countertop. So it's a very sleek stainless steel countertop, but then it leaves a lot of fingerprints.
Yeah.
And which I don't think is really ideal for a workstation countertop. So changing it to like a marble, granite, or just stone countertop would help with functionality.
Okay.
Yeah.
For like a typical homeowner, their kitchen is probably not going to look like this, but they'll have probably some sort of island.
Yeah.
And then,
islands.
What do you think? How can they spice it up a bit? Add more flavor. How can they be more bold?
For island, because this is not a typical big island.
Yeah.
So for bigger islands, like more straight edge big islands, usually the easiest, I guess, without changing, because countertop, that's of course a bigger budget. Changing the light fixtures, which not like this, but a light fixture comes right in the center.
Like a chandelier?
It can be a chandelier, or like I said, gold is very in this year. So having like gold accent lightings can make a big
like what kind of like bullet kind of lighting, or
usually for islands, pendants, and then something that, depending how big is your island, right?
Okay.
If it's long, if it's square.
If it's long, then you want the long
pendant to go, yeah.
Okay.
So depending on the shape of the island, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will add a lot of decoration for the kitchen without making with a lower budget.
Okay, so then you want to change the countertops, and then you want to change the lighting, but then you want the color to match, right? I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Like what kind? So you want gold? Are you talking about white gold, yellow gold?
Like a matte finish gold with, usually it's white and gold.
Okay, and then have the countertop like a white.
Countertop can be white, grays, or black. We can go bold, go dark.
Black and gold.
And of course, one of the easiest ways is changing the door knobs handles into. I mean, stainless steel is always the easiest and safest.
Yeah.
But you can always try something new with rose gold, with brass, with gold.
Okay.
Yeah, so it goes with either white cabinets or even or dark.
Or
like
how about
dark
like
black.
push button?
Yeah, those are very into. But then if you use the kitchen a lot, I wouldn't suggest.
Because they break pretty quickly.
Yeah. If you just use it every day, it's gonna break pretty soon. Yeah. So changing the cabinet doors is also one of the easiest ways.
Yeah. So this is like a wall-mounted, like a cabinet-mounted refrigerator.
Yes.
So then I guess like usually people have just a regular refrigerator with a silver, but then they covered it with.
Yeah. So a lot of one of the trend is hiding all your appliances too. So like hiding a refrigerator like this, or even the oven, the dishwasher, those can all be hidden with cabinet doors. So if you have a wood cabinet doors, you can always, the lowest budget is to paint over the cabinet doors without changing everything.
Yeah.
But painting over wood can change a lot too. So if you don't want to go white anymore, you can always go with a darker scheme too.
Yeah.
So like I said, blues and blacks, grays are very in. And if you have more cabinets, you can do a variety too. Like dark, maybe this side is white and the other side is black.
Oh, like the contrast.
Yeah,
so
having
like have
more
a
contrast.
white kitchen island and a black background?
Yeah, that'll be a fun and bold statement for your kitchen too.
Oh, okay.
So when we design a kitchen, we usually design these 3 things in mind that has to be in a triangle. So the sink, the stove, and the fridge.
Okay.
So you want to have easy access to these 3 appliances in a kitchen.
Like a triangle shape, right?
Yeah, triangle shape that you can, take a food from the fridge and then walk here, walk there, and easy access. So like a gallery wall kitchen would not be ideal, which is like a straight edge, which all 3 items are in one row. But that's for luckily that's for small apartments where you don't have enough space. So like for this kitchen, this 3 is in a triangle, which is nice. But it's just, I guess the countertop between the stove and sink is a bit too small.
Yeah.
So I guess the problem for this whole kitchen is that there's not much working counter space.
Correct.
Yeah. So, and also another thing is that because I guess houses are getting smaller and smaller in general, so there's kitchen, of course, is also getting smaller. So we want to keep most of our items off the counter as more as possible.
Yeah.
So most appliances now are getting all wall mounted, like microwaves, ovens, and even like coffee machines. It's all built in so that you can have more counter space.
Okay, but what is too much and too little? Because I see people like wall mounting everything. They're like wine fridge, and then they have 2 microwaves, and then
I guess it really depends how sleek you want your kitchen to be. I mean, wall mount everything, it is of course like very minimal and then very clean looking. So if that's your interior design style throughout the house, you can always wall mount everything. But of course, if you have a budget, that's.
But usually they incorporate that into the island too, right? They mount it into the island as well, so then it doesn't make the backside all like cluttered.
So if you have a bigger kitchen, that's the case. You usually have a wall that's with all the wall mount things. So let's say this wall with all the wall mounts, fridge, ovens, microwaves, and then the other island would serve as a working station. So, but this one is because it's a smaller kitchen. So then you don't have much options here.
So let's summarize. So first, you want to declutter the island,
counter,
the counter, and then you wanted to choose like a different material for the countertop.
A functional countertop.
Okay.
Like depends how much you use the counter, of course.
Okay, you want one where more countertop space. You can change it to quartz or granite or marble. You want to change the lighting.
The lighting to make a statement.
To make a statement, and then you can try contrast colors from the island and the backside. You want the triangle for the stove, the refrigerator, and the sink.
Yes.
And did I miss one?
Good memories.
Of course.
Just I guess having for kitchen functionality is really the biggest thing. Outside of all the styles and designs, having like storage. So like for all the drawers, you can have good storage inside the drawers too. Not just a big drawers. There's a lot of dividers now that kitchen cabinet stores they can design for you. So yeah, just having good storage just makes easier function for the whole kitchen and your lifestyle.
Great. Thanks for the great summary. Up next is the bedroom.